Hi, it's Andy.
Hi, it's Dave.
Hi, it's Kirk.
Welcome to the A.D.K channel, and today we are on to our third former singer, or second former singer of Nightwish, where we're checking out the solo works by Annette, Tarja, and Floor. Now, today's video we're checking out Tarja, and the song is "Until My Last Breath." Now, this is one of the older ones of Tarja. So this would have been around the time when she'd recently just left Nightwish, I would say. And that's mainly because recently, most of the videos we did check out Tarja recently, where she did her church or acoustic cover of Linkin Park's "Numb." So that was a more recent thing that we've done, but I thought it'd be good for us to go back and check out some of her solo work from after she first left. So without further ado, let's go check it out. Okay, so there we go. Tarja and My Last Breath. Or Till My Last Breath, sorry. Andy, Phil, thoughts and feelings?
Excellent. Really, really like that. I've
Good,
got a
right.
feeling I've
So next,
seen,
sorry.
I've got a feeling I've seen it before, or certainly maybe just stills from the video, because that image of Tarja in the sort of white outfit with the sort of sort of black landscape. This is very familiar. So I've either seen images from that video or the video itself. But yeah, that was taking the best elements of her Nightwish era for me. Songs like Bless This Child and Slaying the Dreamer, which are guitar driven rather than keyboards. And they're my sort of favourite Tarja Nightwish songs. From that sort of time. You can tell it's very close to her departure from the band, because if you didn't know, that could have been a Nightwish song with the keyboard just toned down a little bit. But yeah, really, really like that. I'll be checking out her stuff from that period more so. I haven't done, I must admit. I like the look of the video, like I mentioned, the monotone, black and white. Dave, don't analyse the fact why there's a bloke underwater doing various things. Just I mean, I'd prefer that not to have been in. That was a little bit distracting and kind of irrelevant. I did like seeing Tarja performing in various backdrops and various outfits, but yeah, really good song, great video. And lastly, whenever I hear a title or with the words "last breath" in it, I'm always thinking preceding line or the following line is going to have death at the end of it. So all credit for Tarja for not doing that. It happens so often, and death. My last breath. She didn't do that.
Fair enough. So it's an interesting one for me. Yeah. So if I analyse it from this point of view, I agree. It does sound like just like a Nightwish song to me. If I didn't know it was a solo song, I would have just assumed it was a Nightwish track, as you said, with the keyboards turned down a bit, being a bit more subdued, and it was just the rest of the band weren't in the video for some reason. So it must have been pretty much part of her exit. And obviously it makes sense if you leave the band that you're most well known for, you're going off solo, to do something that people know. Don't do a completely dramatic departure from it, because obviously if you do that, you might alienate people, whereas at this point in time, if you go very much similar, people will continue on your journey on your solo career. So it makes sense that why she would do it that way. Did like the look of the video. I like the contrast, the white against the black rock, black ash, whatever it was, black sand. So I thought that looked really good, and then obviously switching it into black outfit, white outfit, etc. Yeah, I didn't understand the scuba diving guy. Don't know what that's about. Didn't analyze it too much, but I was like, all right, whatever. The weird thing that I do got me thinking, and it's not a negative or a positive either way. I just constantly was looking at the gesturing. And it's not just Tarja, but I have commented on about Tarja doing this live quite a lot. There's lots of weird arm movements, like you're a ballerina doing a dance routine when you're singing. I'm like, what's this arm movement? I'm not sure what this has got to do with anything on the song. You're not expelling anything. You're not gesturing. The lyrics aren't saying anything, but you're doing these weird arm movements. I don't know why singers do it. Maybe it's just to show that they're not just holding a microphone or whatever, but my brain went off on one when she was doing it, because I was just constantly watching her doing this with her arms and stuff. I'm going, well, is that got a meaning? Does that have a purpose in the video? Is she trying to tell a story with her arms, or I don't know. Anyway, that was where my brain went with the song, but that might have been because it was just like jun 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 jun. It's chuggy chords. There wasn't really much in the way of any riffs or anything. It was very much vocal driven, which is good. If I'd heard this 2 years ago, I would have hated this. I really didn't like Tarja's voice a couple of years back, and that's why I never got into Nightwish when she was in the band. As soon as I heard her doing her operatic style vocals, I'd be like, oh no, don't like that. Classical vocals, not a fan of that at all. Now I quite appreciate them, and I think that's with time you kind of grow to appreciate certain things. But yeah, good track overall. Kirk.
Let's not overlook the genius of the chorus. Now it's vanishing. Oh, they have that harmony in conversation. What it might have been. Fantastic.
I think Kirk's trying to be a singer today. He's singing.
You'll have to hear that once, and you just want it to come back again. And I just don't get tired of listening to something that's as sophisticated as that for a chorus. Obviously, this is pompous music, isn't it? Which I like. I actually thought there was a riff in it, Dave, but it didn't really repeat again. So after that intro, where you had that high register guitar, there was like this crunchy industrial nu metal riff, really down tuned.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, she's signaling, I'm still playing some dark stuff here, but she didn't really repeat that again.
That was right at the beginning, weren't it?
Yeah, I was expecting
that
to come back after the first rendition of the chorus. Good to hear a guitar solo in there. It's the only thing with music like this, it's so easy to identify each part that it becomes formulaic. Yet some of the best bands do that, so I can't really criticize it. And that album, I get the impression there probably would be a few left field songs in there as well, so I'd definitely be intrigued to listen to it. And it's got a good mix of operatic, rock, even a bit of metal, and it's got the pop hooks in there as well. And there's always that element of sorrow in her voice, which people love, don't they? And as we were saying about Floor Jansen, she's got the register to do all the classically trained operatics, but she still manages to find that frailty in her voice as well, which is fantastic. So yeah, I enjoyed that song. I'd like to hear some more extravagant guitars in there, because I think there's enough space in those songs to put them in there, but understandably it's vocal led. When you've got someone who has a voice like that, that's clearly should be dominating the music. So it didn't give me too many surprises, but I have to say I enjoyed it, and that chorus is memorable, isn't it? That's a fantastic chorus.
Okay, well there we go. That was us checking out Tarja and Until My Last Breath. Now if you like this video, please do like, share and subscribe, and we'll see you on another video sometime very soon. Take care.